Hello, welcome back to another Tabletop Talk. I thought I would do a channel update. I've been getting a lot of questions from everybody, kind of wondering what's been going on as I've not been able to upload much content lately, or any content lately for that matter. So the main reason is that at my work, I have changed accounts, and so I have been having to learn a new account, which is very time consuming, and my brain capability is not what it was 20 years ago. So as a result, that is taking quite a bit of my brain power and energy right now. Hopefully, I will be through that soon and things will get back to normal somewhat. I have been playing quite a bit of Strat-o-matic baseball on the side. It's just that when I have time to play, don't really have time to set up the camera and the video, and I guess that would be the same thing, and the microphone and all that. Again, been playing Strat-o-matic. I have been messing around a little bit with season ticket baseball. It looks like an interesting game, but again, mostly what I've been doing is Strat-o-matic. One thing I have been experimenting with Strat-o-matic is doing as played. We've talked about in the past about how that with Strat-o-matic that can be a little problematic in that they don't supply every card for every player. They get down to usually around 30 at bats, 30 innings pitched, roughly. Again, it depends on the team and the years you're playing. You know, the further back you go, the fewer fringe players you have. And, you know, like today's game, each team probably has 50 players. And so a lot more cards. But with Strat-o-matic, you have to figure out a way to be able to create those cards if you want it on the table. However, you know, I play my cards and dice with a computer, and with that, it works out pretty well because obviously the cards are in the computer, and I'm finding so far that I don't have to do a lot of finagling. I also have been using the pitchers hitting, the real live pitchers hittings. I noticed that with the pitcher hitting cards, they're very generic. And back in 1920, for example, even the pitchers didn't strike out that much. And so if you use a pitcher hitting card, they're going to strike out quite a bit more than they do in real life, and as often as pitchers hit back before the DH, that can definitely skew the results. So even though I don't have the actual card on the table, I just put a pitcher's hitting card in my stack and then use the computer to make that calculation. And so I've noticed that so far I've been doing that with 1961 Yankees, the 1953 Braves. I've been doing that, and I kind of like it. Trying to think. Let me look real quick here. As most of you know, for my scorecards, I enjoy Bob Carpenter, who at least used to do the Braves, or not the Braves, the Nationals baseball games as a broadcaster, and he has a scorebook that is just wonderful. However, when I'm doing as played, I find that I can go to Baseball Sim Research is one place. Digital Dugout is another one. I like the score sheet from Baseball Sim Research just a little bit more. I'll show you here. This is kind of, let me see if you can see that. So this is like, this is the next game in my 61. I always get backward here. My 61 Yankees replay, and we got a doubleheader against the brand new Washington Senators, and so I like that. There's enough space there. It's all on one sheet, and I'm finding, as much as I like Bob Carpenter's score cards, that not having to write in all those names is definitely a plus. Hold on a second here. Let me get my mic up. My stand is drooping. Testing. There we go. I find that not having to do that, again, these are pre-printed with the names, their position, the teams. It also actually has the actual score of the game on it. It's got your starting pitchers for this game and the next couple games afterward, so you can keep that in mind. And the game, even a couple games before that game. So it's just a lot less writing. And I find that, again, there's advantages to as played, and but I'm finding, or not as played, but as carded, especially with Strat-o-matic. I'm finding that I'm enjoying the as played as well, especially with something like the 61 Yankees. I'm just wanting to relive that, and I don't have to worry about rotations or anything like that. I can just kind of put the cards on the table, and the computer already has the lineups, print up my score sheet, and I'm good to go. And so I'm finding that I like that. As you know, I was doing the 1947 every game, and I didn't get too far onto that. I'm thinking that I might want to try that with as played, because again, that is not me wanting to manage a particular team. It's kind of wanting to relive that season. And so having the as played lineups would make that a little easier. Again, it takes probably 5 to 10 minutes, it feels like, to write all the names and everything in that scorebook. So for this, I'm finding I'm getting more games done. So I just have to, print off the sheet off of, again, Baseball Sim Research is what I use, and I'm good to go. So again, I'm doing that with the 1961 Yankees. I've got a couple games of the 1953 Braves. Again, it's on my bucket list to do the complete Milwaukee Braves history, which is 53 through 65, I believe they were in Milwaukee. And so that one, I'm not for sure that I want to do that one as played or as carded. But again, I'm just experimenting. So because of Strat-o-matic not providing every card, I kind of felt like that I was limited to the as carded. But I'm finding that, especially using the computer as an aid, which I do with Strat-o-matic anyway, that the as played is definitely is fun, and I'm enjoying that. So again, kind of experimenting still, seeing what I enjoy the most, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. So anyway, not a very long video this time. I just wanted to check in, give an update as to what's going on, and thank everybody for reaching out and asking if everything was okay. Everything's fine. Hopefully I'll be able to get back at it, like I've been telling everybody, get back to the important things soon, and be able to put some games up on the channel, and kind of get back to a little bit more of a normal routine once I get this new information in my head, and hopefully I won't have to make any changes anytime soon. So anyway, appreciate all the comments. I think I'm up to 580 subscribers. I've actually gained a few over the last month, which I appreciate everybody still checking out the videos and doing an occasional comment. And again, still making my way here as to exactly how I want to proceed. As you notice, I have started a lot of things and really haven't finished anything, and I'm okay with that, because again, I'm still experimenting. I've again decided Strat's going to be my game of choice for baseball especially, and now I'm just figuring out. I still got the 1920 Chicago White Sox still going strong. I want to get that finished. I'm about relatively close to the All-Star game on that one, and I have picked up a couple replay baseball seasons. They just came out with 52 and 53. I want to get those because Strat doesn't have 52. That's the newest season close to us that they've never done. And but again, that's kind of where I am at right now. So hopefully I'll get some games up soon, and I will see you next time.